too little, too late. And I see the captions aren't working. Hey, big shocker. Or are they? There they are. Sweet. Yay. All right, okay, cool. Perfect. All right. Hi. What's up? How's everybody? Happy Monday. As I'm sure you've heard, today's going to be a little different because Jay issued me a challenge and I accept. So today we are going to write a little bit of music because, well, that was part of the challenge. So yeah, if you didn't hear about that, the agreement was, beat the crap out of my headphones. One side stopped working, for fuck's sake. I see. Hey, how you doing, Liz? So yeah, the challenge today is that Jay and I decided on a sample. So if you watched Jay's stream last night, you will have already heard what sample it is. I have to use the same one. He had 3 hours to come up with a track. I only have 2. But I will be pausing the timer here and there if anybody asks any questions and I need to explain something, just because I don't think that's fair that would eat into time. But if I was, if somebody wants to know why I'm doing something or my thought behind why I do a thing the way that I do, then I'm just going to pause that and then we can explain it for you guys. So yeah, we will get to that in a few moments here. But first, how's everybody doing? How's your Monday? What's going on? You may notice that I'm looking off to this side today instead of right over here because I moved OBS to this side because I have my music program open on the main screen. Num num num. Carvey. Here's my thingy. There we go. Alright, cool. So everybody's having technical issues today? Seriously? You're gonna fucking be like that today, are you? God. Anywho. Finding clothing overstimulating. There are so many jokes that go with that. Just so many. Header with the fellas, take headphones off before. Hey, there's an idea. Hey, it's a Shay. How you been? What's a going on? Brain technical issues for you. Good God. Today's going to be one of them, isn't it? See, I wonder if I click off of that. Yeah. If I go to a completely different fucking... Alright. Whatever. Alright, that's gonna work though. Huh. Oh well. Alrighty then. So everybody's up to speed. Everybody knows what's going on today. I need a nap all friggin' day. Stupid work got in the way. Fair. First day of uni for the semester. Only 2 hours. A lot of people, yeah. Making music. That's right. We're making music today. For the most part, it's been pretty all over the place as of late. This weekend was pretty busy. My wife even took today off work because of how much Jace's birthday took out of us. So it was a lot of animals and a lot of walking, more for her than me, but so music production, I was a little puzzled. That's right, no, because Jay issued a challenge, right? So he and I both agreed on a sample that we have to use. He did his stream last night, and I didn't see it, so I have no idea what its end product was. And all of today's music is dedicated to dopamine dysfunctional. You've heard it here first. You've heard it here from the best, that's right. Dopamine dysfunctional for when you have those emotional dysregulation moments and English goes out the fucking window. Bah. Won't automatically capitalize your name. 90s Transcend? I haven't decided. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. The only thing that I do know is that the sample is at 124 beats a minute and that it is in E minor. That's all I know. Make it bumpin'. There you go. That's the plan. That is definitely the plan. Someone clip that for me. There you go. Venga Boys. Hey, maybe. I don't know, but let's have a little look-see, shall we? Whoop. Swap. Bam. That's really loud. I apologize for that. I forgot that I made an entirely different audio channel for this. So yeah. So yeah, this is my layout. Hello. Gothic, how you doing? Yeah, this is not your standard FL opening. I have it set up so that every time I load a new project, kabam, it comes up like this. So I already have it preset the way that I like it. Reminded me a little of Satisfaction by Daft Punk. Satisfaction's by Benny Benassi. Fun fact, Benny Benassi recognized me at a concert once. Fun fact. But yeah, so this is the sample that we have to work with. Now, I'm sure you guys, and I'm not starting the timer yet. Yeah, I guess I'll go over this real quick. I always have my layout set up in a very specific way. Thanks, Tism. So I've already got, right, all of my channels set up, let into the bus channels that they need to be in, etc., etc. The ones that need to go into a sidechain go into the sidechain. The rest go into what's called the pre-master. So any mastering that I need to do for like the final step kind of thing before it goes into the actual master channel. Love to play with creating some music. It can be fun. But then everyone here, right? So I'm sure you can read them, right? I got them all labeled: kick, open hats, closed hats, crash, snare, claps. Any of the effects that I want to add, any automation or anything, I do underneath: top bass, mid bass, sub bass, the Reese bass, any of the pads, any of the plucks, any of the leads, any of the vocals, downs, like the downshifters, the uplifters, and impacts and atmosphere, stuff like that. Slide whistle, yeah, that can go in atmosphere. Stuff like that. So, these here...
Kiss like this.
You guys can hear that good?
This. Kiss like this.
Right, so these are... This is the sample that we agreed upon.
Kiss like this. Kiss like...
What the fuck did I just do? Oh, that's a stack. I don't want the stack.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop.
Okay, so this is 124 beats a minute is where we're going to start this baby at. All right. So before I start the timer, I'm just going to let you guys hear what the sample is that we agreed upon.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Hang on. That's the chorus that goes the other way around. Ah. My bad. All right. And I'll shut off the metronome.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. 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 This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Yeah, so that's the sample that we've agreed upon. And I actually grabbed the wrong one for this. I didn't want the stack, I wanted the dry. Verse. Verse stack. chorus stack dry. I don't want the chorus stack.
Guess
I want the dry one. There we go. All right. So, where is my little timer? Come here, little timer. Is the caption still working? Captions are still working. All right. Ready? Here we go. Timer has begun. All right. So, first thing that I will normally do is I will take an empty channel like this one here, and I will start by adding chords. So I'll always start with chords. So knowing that this is in E minor, let me just find a good, let's see here. Pads. You got no fucking pads in that pack? That sounded like a bad joke. Let's try this one. Sure. And then, actually, we'll just get the notes done up here first. And then I can go through and alter anything that I need to. Alright, so. Knowing that this is in E minor. For anybody, by the way, who is starting out and doesn't know any music theory, what you can do is go into the view in your piano roll and do scale highlighting, and then select, in this case, minor, and then select your note, right? So it will show you by the light gray notes, and the dark ones are the ones that are off key. Anyway, all right, so again, knowing this is E minor, what do we got? We got G.
I saw a squirrel.
Hello.
He was doing like this.
I totally missed what that was because apparently I don't have my alert set up on here. Let's see, E, G. Let's do this. That's good. We can start with this. I do need to turn the music up in my ears though because I can barely hear it. There we go. All right, now we're rocking. All right. So next, let's go down to a G, or no, up to a G, rather. Up to a G? Do I want to go down or up? I think I want to go D. Let me see. I feel like these are too low. Let's jump these up an octave. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. So G. Do we want... That's too low. We want it up here. Wow. D will work fine. G. That could even go down, honestly. I don't know, we'll find out in a second here. I actually kind of feel like that's... Is that too much of a spread? No, that is better. That is better. Yeah, I like that better. All right, next one here. We're going to go, let me see, back down to... Actually, no, we're going to bring this up. Let's do that. We'll bring that up. And then... E, C, E. I am actually no pro when it comes to music theory. I have a certificate in it. But do you think that I remember half of this shit without having to, like, consult a wheel of fifths every now and again? No. No, it's true. E, A, E, C. A, E, C. Let's try that. And one higher? IA? I can work with this. All right, so that's our chord we're going to work with. I can say hi now. How's it going? What are you up to? Yeah, I'm doing a music challenge. I had a friend of mine issue a challenge. I have 2 hours. I have this sample here that I have to use, and I have to write a song around it to the best of my ability. So that is what we're going to do. All right, so most of you know that I like to do everything in one pattern. I try and get like the meat of it up and out of the way as best I can before doing anything else. So we're going to do that. We're going to continue on that. Let me see here. Do I want Nexus? No, I don't want Nexus. I want to use Serum. Not rename. Replace. Replace. So yeah, forgive me if I am not quite as interactive as I normally am. I don't know why I picked Nexus again. I was going for Serum. Alright, let me see here. Let us see if we can find a good, like a pluck or something like that. Let's find a good pluck melody. Do 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 do. Whatever, you'll do for the moment. Alright, so what generally I like to do is start with the same chord that we're running with, but then there is a great arpeggiator in here. I would love to try this. It's a lot of practice. Alright, let's see what we can do here for the arpeggiator. We'll go with this, but I do want to change the sound. This one's got potential. Yeah, it's got potential. We will run with that one then. Okay, so I'm just going to switch that off for the moment. Let's get on to a bit of a bass line. Let's see if we can get a bass line going here. Serum. Like a boss. Like a boss. All right, let's see. All right, what do we got here? Into piano roll with the string. Okay, so I'm going to put the metronome on so I can hear what a beat would be. No, that needs to go up. So it need to go like this. Simple yet effective. Clarinet. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but alright. Alright, so I'm getting ahead of myself here. What I should be doing is I should be assigning these to mixer channels. Okay, so I've already got these preset. Like I said, every time I load up a new project, it loads up this way. So these here, the volume is dropped down a bit, so that way I can do a little bit better mastering later on. So we've got here, that's the pad. This will go to a pluck, and this will go to serial. I think that's a mid bass. Alright, so rename mid bass. And then color code. Why? Because I'm very anal about that. Because thanks, Tism. It's going to be pluck 1, if I could spell. This is going to be, not the piano roll, this is going to be rename, that's what I'm looking for. Pad 1 in the lovely purple. Alright. Good morning, hello! You forgot the tongue click? Ah. Damn it. I have to pause the timer for a second, because I have a phone call. Or it can be something that is just fucking distracting me and is just an automated thing on the other end telling me that they fucked up. Anyway. Alright, so what do we got here? We have got... So you can hear that the volume has dropped a lot now, right? Which is fine because that gives me more headroom to play with so it doesn't crunch. Because... Perfect. Alright, so that... While that mid bass is nice... I feel like that one... I feel like there needs to be a top bass on top of it to kind of accentuate it a little bit. So let's clone this out and get another one going. Alright, click. Click. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that for the moment. Ooh, I kind of like that. And pentatonics? No, I have not. Okay, so this here is going to be our top bass. And this one is going to go to the top bass line. So by itself, that's not too bad. Alright. So you may notice in some of these channels too, I also have I have a parametric EQ set up on them. And what it does is it's cutting the low end off of it so that it's not, it doesn't get all muddy on the bottom. Like this one here, I could probably just get rid of, to be honest with you. There we go. And put another one in here just so I can see exactly what frequencies we're hitting. Oh yeah. I think this one could probably do as a bottom end. We shall see. Yeah, I know they're an a cappella band. I don't know anything that they've done. I don't know of anything new that they have done, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like this needs a little bit of a... Let's try a little variation, see how it works. That doesn't sound very... Which one am I on? Oh, it's because I'm on the top. Okay. There we go. I feel like that could work. All right, so we've got the plucks, we've got a pad, we have got a top and a mid bass. Remember to save. Yes, good idea. Thank you. Let's do that right now. Save. I don't even have a project template set up or anything. Or I haven't got this in a folder or anything. Eating away some time. Projects. I actually am just going to put this in here, and project name will be just challenge. Save. All right, cool. Thank you for that reminder. I appreciate it. All right, so there we go. We have got pads, pluck, mid bass, top bass. I wonder if there is anything further that we are going to need for the moment. I don't know. All right, so another thing I will do is I will assign these all to their individual channels. So this will be, or the mid bass rather. Mid bass. Go there, paste. So now that is by itself there. We're going to do the same thing with the top. Giggity. Top bass will go up here. Paste in there. Go back down. Let's grab the plucky pluck. Call that pluck 1. Now this, because it's only going to be a 2-hour thing, obviously this is going to be pretty bare, I think. This is pads 1. And that will go like that. All right, let's see what we can do here. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to add in here, and that is actually I wanted a respace for the beginning here, because I kind of had a little bit of an idea for that. Okay, so pad goes up there just so that I can get the notes. Can clone that out. Hurry up, come on. This is actually going to be, rename that to Reese. And assign this to the Reese channel, which is Lucky 13. And I know there's a good Reese in here that I like. Is it in this one? That's the dirty one. Or is it Stable Reese? I like that one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the one that I like. I have a feeling, though, that one's going to be too low. Oop. Sorry, and I'm just going to drag this out so that it connects to the next note, and I feel like that has to go up an octave. Yep. You're going to get that proper low-end vibration going on. What, a Reese bass? No, it's Reese. R-E-E-S-E bass. It is the name of the type of bass that it is. Or rather, the name of... I'm not sure what it's named after. It might have been named after the guy who kind of created the sound for it, but... Right, you'll hear in a lot of my music that I use this, especially on like breakdowns and intros and stuff like that. All right, so we've got our Reese. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop that right at the beginning here. And all right. And let's get some pads on here. I just kind of want to hear what it sounds like at current with this little game plan.
I'm all kinds of bad when...
It just occurred to me I did not put the vocals on the right line. Whoop. Vocal 1. Vocal 2. And on the vocal effects, before I even get started, I am just going to put just a little reverb on it. Fucked up there.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want
Yes, I
it,
am.
but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this.
Right,
Kiss
so here we do the
like
build up.
this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
All right, so that's how I'm gonna do it there. See, because I'm thinking normally I would do this out like extended version and then pick the then I would pick the edit part out of it, right? But I'm just thinking edit for the moment here. Okay, so this here is going to start the build up. There we go. All right, so we're going to start this here. I'm going to put this here, and we are going to... I may actually end up changing the sound of this one. Okay, let's get an automation on this thing here. Create automation clip, which will go down to here. All right, so now I do my automations different than Jay does. He opens his up in a weird little window, and I always thought it looked kind of funny, but let's hear how this one's.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this?
So I'm just listening to the automation
lollipop is
here.
popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this.
All right. Also took minutes. I feel like you need something harder. Oh yes, that is where we are going to do a little change up here. So now I'm going to need to pick some sound for for drums and shit. Let me see. We're in E. Oh fuck. It's gonna go counter. Well, it's got some punch to it. that's going to go counter to the bass line. And yes, I am using the Cashmere pack. We're going to try this one here and see how this works for us. You go on the kick line. I am, however, going to want to do a build-up. So we're going to snare roll in here. Those are just single snares. Fills, short-term fills. I'm going to want a long drum fill. See, on one hand, I could build my own, or I could just use a preset for it. I think it's going to be YouTube people killing it. Are they? Good job, YouTube peeps. Yeah, we're just going to use a preset for the moment. Mostly because I'm on a time limit. Alright, so the preset is at 128. So we are going to drag it out. So that it fits.
It's like this, 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 it's like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad.
Yeah, you'll do fine. I also need effects, sweep downs. I've used that one before. Sure, we'll do this. We use that one. Get you on the right channel. And I'm going to need a sweep up. I like that one. All right. So in just checking, that drum roll stops on the last beat there. So I want to line that up so that they both stop right there. And then we have just a hint of breathing room in there for when it does the change. All right, let's see here. So very simple thus far. We have.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat.
Hey, Raw.
Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when.
Okay. This needs to come down in volume. This needs to come down in volume. This needs to be doubled up to there. I also need some clappage. Simple. We can do that one. Wrong channel. Onto the clap line with you. Right there. All right. Or snapping. Yeah, something like that. It needed something. Now I wonder if I do this on every beat here as kind of like the build, or, you know, trying to slowly, piece by piece, build it up, right? Or that's way too much. Alright, survey says,
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can
That's
you
loud.
handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds
See,
of
and-
bad when I drop on the beat.
okay, that's kind of going somewhere. I kind of like that. The clap definitely needs a reverb to it, though, because that is... it's very snappy, but it's very... it feels like there's no body to it, you know what I mean?
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the...
It's not, I don't necessarily need to be doing that. What I just want to do is check this. Alright, so now it's got a little more to it. I feel like that's a little better.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the
Yeah,
beat.
let's do sharp.
Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss like this.
Snare could even come down a little bit.
Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay. And that upsweep right at the end there just needs to come down. Like, I mean, it's good. I think it's kind of the effect that I'm going for. But it also could probably use... no, actually, I don't want to put the reverb on that. I want it to have that sudden stop and kind of like pull the air out, right? And give you that, like, that quick breath that it needs before it changes things over. Here's Naked with a Kiss, because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? So what we're going to do to that effect is we are going to remove that last bit there. Going to remove that, and we're going to remove that. So that when it has that last bit, it just, everything's going to kind of stop.
Kiss like this, kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm okay.
Except for the reverb from the pads, but I mean, like, I could suck those out too. Haha, giggity. Alright, moving on. Let's go on to phase 2, which we need our kick, which we have. So let's line up a shitload of these just to get her going. One, two, three, four. Okay. And then let's get our bass line in here. So we will get the top bass right there. And I just want to run it on one note for at least the first two. Oop. Actually, let's where are we here? 32. Okay. We're going to run it on one note for this intro part just to see how it sounds. So yeah, we're going to fuck off. We're going to move on to this part here. And we are also going to need, because we've got the kick and we have got the clap switch. We got the clap. That kick is... I fucked up. This is what happens when you're not actually paying attention. There we go. Alright. So that kick, holy fuck, does that thing have a bit of punch to it. You need to go to the kick line is what you need. Hi. Sentinels read today. You're going to fuck off. Alright. Alright, so we're going to run this loop for a little bit here, and we're going to start adding in little bits and pieces. So where's our clappity clap? There you are. Whoa. That sounds something. I'm trying to figure it out. That bass line is just too low. It might be because it's still pretty empty. Like the kick definitely needs to come up a bit here. We also need to get other instruments in here. Clap on the offbeat was nice. Now that is... I'm not liking that clap all of a sudden. I'm really not. It's still too sharp. Let's try this one. I mean, that's more basic. Hi, Jewel. It's definitely more basic. But I kind of like that one a little bit better. It wasn't as harsh, right? But the question is, how does it sound back on this?
You need it, you want it, but can you handle this?
Oh, it still sounds fine back there. It's gonna bring the Vox down a little bit. Alrighty. And then for this here, we're gonna drop this back in, and then we're gonna go into a little break, and then potentially do a bit of a melody on it. Apparently, you're no longer part of the Discord somehow. Oh, yeah. That is something that I will have to look into after. I will take a look. Okay, Mama. Yeah, thanks, Mama. Alright, so we got that there. So we need... Okay, so I need cymbals. I need crashes. Kind of like that one. This will go to right there. Okay, so we're going to... I have a feeling I'm going to be dropping the volume on this thing. Okay, so we're going to put those on here. Alright. Not that. It's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to do that on this. Let's see where we're
I'm
at.
all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay, so as you can, there's definitely a lot of volume adjustments that definitely need to be made in here. Because, yeah, that shit goes from, like... I'm just going to put adjust the volume on this one here because, yeah, it's nice that it goes up nice and loud like that at the end, but that's a little bit too much. Just going to bring that down a little. I'm just trying to, okay, my thought process right now, I'm trying to think of something that will still carry a hint of energy from that intro as it carries into the next part, right? Because that goes from like, all right, here we go, to fuck nothing. So let me see here. Another thing too, I want to. It's on pad 1, so I'm going to put a balance on that. Did I not put the balance in here? I did too. Okay, never mind. Automation clip, which, because this is going to affect pads, this is going into the pad line. And I am going to make it absolutely stop everything. Copy that value and put that right there, and drop the value, drop that right out until we come back with it on the second part. Okay, so again, thinking about like what I can do for. I'm still seeing unit on. Oh, there you go. What about a snare and on a clap? Where? That last clap needs to go. That one there. Let's try that again.
It's like this. It's like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss.
Change the plan. We're going to put the claps back in on this part.
Drop on the beat, taking down my hair, got your eyes on me.
Just give me half a second here. Doing some quick volume adjustments because that kick was not really coming through. That clap is still really fucking loud. Or maybe it's in comparison to everything else. That top bass, what's the... Actually, I wonder if that needs to go up an octave. That might help a little.
It's like this. It's like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss.
Kind of have a bit of an idea here. Just a bit, just a bit. I do want to put in some, it needs more hi-hats and shit. So I think actually what I'm going to do is, just for the sake of time, I'm just going to drop a loop in. Drum loops. Drum loops? I don't want those ones. Not the claps. Not the rides. Not the fills. Not the effects. Top loops. There we go. Kind of like that one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I'm just going to put this here for a second. And again, with this one being, I think it's 128 BPM, so I'm going to make sure that it matches. She does. All right, so we get that. Move that down here. All right. And then forget to put it on the line. I completely forgot to put a top line in here. I'll just put it on there for the moment. Fuck, is that loud? You know why? I never assigned it to the up channel. What's up, dog? Not much. What's up with you? Not awake enough to even attempt to understand what's happening, just appreciating how the layers are built. Fair enough. It can sound super simple. We'll dig deeper. Oh yes. Oh yes. So many moving parts. Yes. Okay. Not that. All right. Let's hear from the top where we're at, and I'm going to let you know what I'm thinking.
When I drop on the beat, taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
See, that's better. That top loop adds a little bit more of that energy that it just kind of like drained right out, right? Because that stop right at the end, right in here. Yay, top energy.
I'm all kinds of bad.
All right. So yeah, like that, where we like pulled everything out of it, right? We did too good a job there. So, I mean, nothing wrong with that, I suppose, but okay, where did I put that balance? Put the balance here, so I'm going to actually add that to the pluck line as well, and we're going to do the exact same thing, so that it pulls everything out except a little bit of that echo off of the up. Okay, from balance, there we go. Copy that value here. Paste that value in here. Drop that bitch right down. And then I think I'm actually going to start bringing it back in on this one here. Oop. Paste value there. So otherwise it's going to get ridiculous. Alright, and get these in here. Oop. Copied the wrong one. There we go. So I kind of have a bit of an idea going here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's too many. Alright, let me share with you in just a second here my taught process. Just going to do a couple little things here. I'm going to bring that down. So we do that on 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. Delete. It's amazing how much simple math you actually have to know sometimes when it comes to doing these, because everything going on a 4-4, at least in this case for this track here, that's too far. I'm not going to take it that far. So you have to know that everything is going in 4s. All right. I don't have an impact, but I will get to that later. I do want to... Where's the stop? Normally I would be making notes along the top too. But I just kind of feel like today not so much. And I think with the Neurodiverse and Neurospicy albums, my mind is still kind of like in that mindset a bit. So I think that's why I'm kind of doing things this way right now. So yeah, just bear with me 1 second here. I'm just going to get this shit laid out. Just the basics of it, and then I'll kind of give you my thoughts here on how we're doing the breakdown. Because it's just a super simple breakdown. And that was 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's going to go on to 37. And then that is going to go on 38. Right, okay. So here's my thoughts on this, okay? So we've got the basics here. I got the pluck coming back in. I was overpowering a bit better now. So we got the pluck here coming back in to kind of build a little bit of that energy back up. Which I also need to bring that value back in. Okay, so we got that energy coming back up in time for the breakdown, right? The big breakdown here before the big drop, as it were. So what I'm thinking is kind of build it up again, let it drop right here. I need an impact. I got to find an impact. But then let the pads and the respace just kind of come in there and allow the plucks to fade, filter back out, and then bring the vocal back in. And I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. I want to find a good impact though. No. Effects. And sub drops. I mean, I could do a sub drop. I'm going to go to one of the other packs. where is it? It's Elation is who I'm going to use. I'm going to use Elation because I like a lot of his stuff. Not the project, CDM bundle, samples, not the future race. Effects, impacts. This one. Okay, so this is also why I tend to mark up top where I'm at. Which, actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right now. Because that's kind of making me nuts. Time marker. Breakdown. Goes to here. Where are we at? Just over an hour to go. Alright. Right. So, and then you can see where the fuck you are. Okay, you're going to go to the impact channel. And also, don't forget to put it on the impact line. There we go. All right. So, from the, not from the beginning, but from here. I put that on the wrong spot.
Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me.
No, I didn't.
You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, got your eyes on.
No, that one was too sudden. So yeah, we are going to do this instead then. I'm going to take all of these and push them back by 4. Because yeah, that was a little, that threw me off. That was a little jarring. I didn't want it to be that sudden. Also, I'm just going to keep this going on that one note theory for the moment. And all right. Again. Ha ha ha.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop.
Okay. I have an idea. See, I like where this is going here. Just the one problem that I had in here with this one, that when the pad line went back to the beginning, you could hear that it dropped, and like I want it to be consistent. So what I'm going to do here actually is I'm going to take these and just make it one straight run right through, and we'll do it for 8 bars. So then that way, it goes like this. Without that interruption.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop.
Kind of like that. Alrighty. How are you guys doing there? Everybody doing alright? Everybody following along? Everybody wondering how the hell I do this? Wondering what's wrong with me? What is he thinking? I'm also thinking I'm going to take that clap line and drag it over here too. Fuck off. You like? You like? Is it right here? Okay, right here. Add marker. Is vocals are going to go in here. And then we're going to build back up here. And then on a standard 4/4, this is going to be the drop right there. So that's how we're going to do this shit. Making sense to me. Don't have the patience to learn how to do it. Or some such. All right, here's what we're going to do for a moment. Not stop, I just want to pause. Is that just going to pause it? I hope that just pauses it. All right, so technically you've shown me in the past a small taste of bigger. And again, too, like I said, I have mine all set up pretty much how I want it. You know, how I'm accustomed to laying it out, as I think it was Raw or Shay pointed out earlier. Have a routine? Yeah. Thanks, Tism. But yes, this is how I lay all of my stuff out, generally, and assign to different channels and shit like that, right? So, you know what? While we're paused, why don't we take a quick self-care break? Since we're about an hour and some in, why don't we make sure that everybody's getting water and taking their meds and having a little snack here. Go to the bathroom if you need to, all right? So let's do that. We're going to have a quick self-care break, and we'll be back in just a couple minutes, and we will carry on with part 2, the second hour of trying to build this damn track. Oh, save. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's a good idea. She is saved. All right.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Back in a minute.
place you can run to. I know the world is cold, so if you're hurting, I will hold you. I will shine for you. I will shine for you. Shine, shine for you. Shine for you. I will shine for you.
All righty then. There we go. There we go. All right. So, hopefully everybody got a little snack or did the bathroom thing or what have you. But let's carry on. Got 57 minutes, 38 seconds remaining. Let's get that timer going. Start. You going to carry on? All right. You are going to carry on. Perfect. All right. So, as I was saying, my thought process in here was to have that breakdown, reintroduce the lyrics, and then what we're going to do is we're actually going to bring in a melody of some kind. So now we need to come up with a melody, which is generally for me one of the harder parts. So let's go back to this one here. We're going to bring in Nexus, and we're going to keep that. Oops, not Nexus. Replace. Serum. That's what I wanted. We're going to keep that kind of future rave-ish sound going for it. So we're going to keep using those. So let's see. We will... Let me start with that. Here, just listen while I tidy the kitchen. Hey, no worries. Do what you got to do. Okay, so this is going to be lead 1. Rename to lead 1. And not rename, piano roll. All right. So let's go back to the first pattern, the test pattern I tend to call it. The fur, what are you doing? There we go. Okay, now this is the part where I just kind of like dink around a little bit. Well, why? Oh, that's very quiet. That's why. All right, we're going to unassign that for the moment. There we go. Another thing I actually like to do is, or have done in the past is you take your plucks, throw them on your lead line, and then you can actually do variations of it. So let me see here. Forgive me here, I'm just pissing around. Okay. Okay, so we've got that one there. Generally what I prefer to do is, even on something as simple as this one, I like to double it up and then make a variation on the second half of it. Of course, I just can't seem to think of how that would go right now, but let's find out. I like this way better. Yeah, I like that way better. Okay. So, here.
Hands are bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need you want it. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like
It helps if you don't have everything muted. Okay. Yeah, it occurred to me that I totally forgot to make a lead line. Lead one. All right. Silly ass me. Okay. I'm going to put that there. And just to do some testing. Okay, so let's clone this up and let's get some more. Let's get another lead stack in here. It's got potential, but I don't like that end clip. I do kind of like that. Okay. All right, so we are going to use this. That over there.
Kiss like this, kiss.
Bring that up a little bit. I need to put a bit of an overdrive on it to really bring it out.
Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like.
That's too much. There we go.
Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss.
And it just occurs to me that I didn't, for some reason I don't have my OTT on here. Did I not install that afterwards? I must not have. Something to do after the stream. Oh well, that's fine. We'll just use the overdrive for now. Actually, better plan. Where are you, soft clipper? There you are. That's what we'll do. All right, that should help.
Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this.
We're at 45 minutes left.
This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
All right, so We are going to tease that, and we're going to bring the volume back down on this once again. We're going to do this. We're going to copy this same thing here, where we suck the volume right out of it. And just for good measure, I'm actually going to just chop that off. And to make my life a little easier, where is the... Okay, so we start here. So this here, I'm just going to put kick so that I know that's where that started. But yeah, just to make my life easier, I'm just going to copy pretty much all of those. Right, so that way we've got our... God damn it. There we go. Alright, so we have got all of these pulled over to here. And now we're just going to add in funny little things like... Oh, I see it copied all of this shit too. That's right, that's the downside of doing something like that, is you forget that it takes all of the things. I need to pad one. I don't need to pad one. Already have that, already have that, already have that. Okay, so now we're just going to add in the lead line and see how we are doing from here. Except that these will need to change because these are no longer just one single note. These are now the full notes, or the full sequence. So if we go from the breakdown, let's see what we got.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
That's right. My bad. Did sound go bye-bye? I hope not. You're not hearing me anymore because I have my mic muted because I was chewing on a chip and I didn't want you guys to hear that in the background. Yeah, he muted himself because I didn't want to chew chips in your ears. Yeah, there we go. All right, I thought it was my headphones. No, but what I was saying was I had noticed that I was rushing, and I had forgotten to adjust, or to double up this one, because this is actually supposed to go into the effects line and into the bus line at the same time. Whoops. So, minor detail, that's okay. We got that solved. All right, kicking the timer off again. Here we go. That would explain why the volume was all fuckered there, but... Towards the cowbell, up your ass! Actually, since Nate just got here, hey, enjoy!
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like.
I'm just gonna pause that one part there because I was doing an automation on the fly, and I wanted to get that done first before so I could hear this properly. Lead filter cutoff. That's the one I want. All right. So let's try that again. Right. I just want to hear from here.
Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
There we go. There we go. That's a bit better. Now, with me dicking with this volume, that's a bit louder than I was wanting it to be. So we're just going to pull that down a little bit and try that again.
Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop.
All right, take care, Seed.
is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Yeah, you could color code the mixer for a long time. For years and years.
I'm all kinds of.
All right, so we've got our yeah, I know exactly. Your organization blows my mind. Okay, so we've got this here. We're good there. So I'm thinking as kind of a variation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a bit of the lead line going in here, and then I'm going to add in some of the vocal. I'm going to maybe cut apart some of the vocal a little bit here. So let's see what we can do in the next little bit. I'm going to I'm just going to copy all of these for the moment, and I will get rid of the snare because I'm not going to need that, or at least not on the first part. Click. All right. And actually, my thought is on this one, I'm going to go back to the single note as we do. And I'm going to cut those apart. But I want to get the vocal. Where are we here? There we go. Got the drop, so this is on to here. Yes, yes, there we go. All right. Boop. They're just looking at this and thinking to myself, what a wonderful world. No, I'm not thinking that. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to listen to this and think about what I want to do here.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Okay, I want to do a reverse into that.
This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this.
Sorry, my brain just had a shit fit knowing that I jumped the gun on this one. Apparently I can't count.
Kiss like
Yeah. I actually, I fucked that up and I put that on the wrong one. But that's okay. Easy fix. Easy fix. Double that, put that over to here. Right, because I only want that to be the single note. I think that's how we're doing it.
kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Right, so I'm gonna add some variation in here.
Kiss like this.
Just kind of like spruce it a little bit.
Lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Don't tell them I'm here.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
All right.
Kiss.
All right. Hi, hello. How about a combination of club neck? How about you go fuck yourself? Noted. Jay's not here. Jay's not here, man.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like
So here's the idea that I have. Basically, just for the sake of time, we're just going to repeat this. But I'm going to change up the vocal to the... come on, man, words. To the one, the stacked one. There we go. So, and what I'll do is, where did it go? She's way all the way down here. Processed.
Just like that. I'm all kinds of bad.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Kiss
vocal.
like this. Kiss
the one.
like this. Kiss.
Okay. Put that to the vocal line. There we go. Cut this bitch apart. Right there, right there, right there. 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 Get rid of that. Move that one up. Alright, so now we have got essentially the same thing, but we are now doubled up on the vocal for a bit of a variation.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss.
All right. Cool, cool. Don't bother tuning your kicks. I never usually do. It depends on the genre. I'm not going to do it for this. I don't worry about it for this type of stuff. But again, this was just this being the challenge that J13 had issued with this vocal here. So I'm just keeping it at the same tempo, and I'm just kind of going for like that future rave-ish kind of vibe with it. Kicks, they don't note. Depends if you're using a good 909.
Kiss like
All right.
this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
All right, so we've got that in there.
This
Good there.
lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Okay, the snare is going.
This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss.
So I'm just thinking of something here just to change it right up. Just do a quick change up and then get into the ass end of it here, right? Because we're down to 27 minutes left. So I want to do a quick change up. So, where are we here? Drop. So we're going to take everything from here. Okay, so that's good there. Good there, good there. I was wondering why that sounded fucked up. Is that supposed to be the full thing there? And this one... Okay, no, that one is good. Alright, we're good there. Alright, so we're going to take everything from here. And we're going to move all of this back here, but I gave myself 2 bars to change it up. How else am I going to cut that? Don't do that. Alright, cool, whatever, good enough. Alright, so the plan is here, I'm going to do right up here. We're just going to do a quick little change up here. And then back into it. So actually, let me just mark that down so that I don't go pissing myself off. And just going to call this stop. And we'll just call you go. Why? Because, well, simplicity, my friends. Simplicity. Okay, so down's going to go there. Up's going to go to there. I am going to use my impact again on the stop. Fuck off. There we go. All right.
Lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Thank you for the reminder to save. Now what I'm thinking is I'm going to do something with the vocal here. Just something really quick and simple.
This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Where are we? Let's go back to this.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay. Alright, so I've got that one there, which I'm just going to put on that line.
Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay. Maybe I'll actually pull it back to 4.
Pop is pop. Pop is pop. Pop is poppin', you. Pop is poppin', you. Pop is poppin', you. Pop is poppin', you. Poppin', you. Poppin', you. Poppin',
Too much caffeine. Fair enough.
poppin'.
Okay. Cut this down to a half so I get that on there. Cut that down. I think you might see where I'm going with this here. Okay, so the crossfade should work out there, work out well there for it. Yeah, actually, I am going to pull it back. We're going to pull this all the way back here. So all of this shit over here can move back to there. So all it's going to do is a really quick stop right here. Or my leads are still going. So the filters are still good there. And because that now is filtered down, we're going to bring this all the way back up. And just run that out to the end here at 20 minutes. All right. So on our little break here. Okay, so we're going to go from the drop. Actually, initially, I told him that he could be here and watch me and watch my process if he wanted to. He initially said no, but...
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss poppin', pop, pop, poppin'.
You can kind of see where I was going with that. All right.
Papa's poppin', you wanna give it a kiss.
Oh yeah. All right. Apparently we got bonus stuff.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the little kiss. Poppin', poppin', pop, pop, poppin'. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is poppin', you wanna
Minor change of plan.
kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This
Minor change of plan.
lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss
There.
like this,
Crash
kiss
there.
like this,
Crash there. Okay.
kiss like
There.
this, kiss like this, kiss like this. This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss.
The only downside to when I do like a 2-bar or 1-bar variation just to change things up is it fucks me up when I look at the colors here and it's like, okay, you're not starting the next bar or the next sequence on the next block on this one here. You're starting it on this one here. So yeah, it tends to fuck me up a little. All right.
Kiss like this. 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 This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give
All right.
it a kiss.
So now, again, just for the sake of time, I'm just trying to round it out.
Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this.
Here.
This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay.
Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes.
All right. There we go. Okay, so we still got 16 on it. I just did a quick round out. Okay. So here's what we've got from the top. And this will allow me still a few minutes to do some little tweaking and dinking around in here.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is poppin', you wanna give it a kiss. kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss, kiss like this, kiss like this, kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Poppin', poppin', pop, pop, poppin'. Kiss like this. 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 Kiss, kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Okay, so the upside of doing a playthrough like that, and you can see that I was dinking around with things while that was happening, right? The more times you listen to it, the more things that you are catching along the way, right? So I noticed that, okay, I really wanted another riser in there. So I found one real quick, put it in there, and, you know, Bob's your uncle. I also noticed that there were spots in here where I forgot to change the filter, right, on things like this here, right? Because I want to have this, I want to have that pluck in the background kind of still having a bit of a substance, but it was filtered right out, right? So things like that. I noticed my impact was off in the one spot because I was rushing. I just kind of placed it and forgot to actually like put it in a spot that it's supposed to be in. But yeah, so I added another riser in here. What I should do, just for the moment, is I'll just maximize that. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Alright, so we're down to 11 minutes. Where were I here? Alright. So I want a couple more of these. Sorry about that. Put this on the downs channel. One there, and I'm just going to put that on every other one. Just to follow the others, but kind of give it just a hint of variation. And because there's only two in the end there. I wasn't panicking. What else was I thinking? Ah, yes. Okay, so here's one thing that I was thinking. I said I wanted to do a reverse on that lead. So, on the lead line here, I'm just going to put in an Edison real quick. Where the fuck are you, Edison? Down at the bottom on miscellaneous. Okay, this is on the lead line. So I'm just going to record this real quick. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just taking that first note and I'm going to reverse this and throw an echo on it. Okay, so it sounds like that. Right, and then I make this a new sample. Still attach that to the lead line. Reverse the sample. And then in spots right here, okay, you can just take it and line it up. And you can actually cut this part here right off. Or another way you can do it is you can fade it right out. So then when so then it should sound like this.
You want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this.
No, I would actually I'm going to cut that right off is what I'm going to do. There we go. That's good there. All right, and I need to bring that up just a little bit. Okay, so we've got.
This lollipop is popping, you wanna
Oh, no worry,
give it a
Dexters.
kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Oh, maybe there's not the best spot. Whoops. Don't do that. Because that's filtered in.
This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
See, that's a little too much.
Lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
So even if I just put it on this one here at the end,
Like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Poppin', poppin', pop, pop, poppin'.
see, that one's not so bad. Picked up a few new things for the stream. Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good stream, man.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Okay, so there is that. So clean, so pretty. All right, and I also want to do a bit of a reverse on this. So I'm going to, on the box line, I'm going to put another Edison. And I'm just going to record this clip real.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
Right, and that one has no effects on it because that is on a completely different channel. Actually, I don't even. No, I don't think I even want that. I think I just wanted the first part there, to be honest. Okay, and then same thing, and put the echo on there. And then reverse that again. And you got yourself a brand new sample. Which, hello. I heard a sound, I don't know what it was. Just trying to line that up a little bit better. And then put a fade out on that. And put this on the box line again.
Kiss like this.
I recorded the wrong part.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss.
Alright, apparently that didn't work. Shit. Oh well. Okay. I'm just trying to think of anything else that I can do to do a quick little cleanup here with it. I mean, I'm sure I could put more hats in here. Get a little more energy going through it. Mistakes were made, that's right. You know what? I got 4 minutes. Fuck it. Let's do the right one then. Here, Edison. Or no, here, Voxline. That's the one. All delete. Ooh, actually, you know what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to make a unique copy of this. And I am going to... I'm going to cut these same parts out, but I'm going to add a different effect to it. So I'm trying to time this out in my head, and I don't think actually the timing is going to work. But that's all right. This one here, this will go on to box 3, and I'm actually going to adjust this so that it kind of sounds like it is this one, right?
Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
Not quite.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss?
Something like that. Except I'm not going to need that part. And I'm not going to need that part. So let's try this. See what we got.
Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss? Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. This lollipop is popping. You wanna give it a kiss? Poppin', poppin', pop, pop, poppin'. Kiss like this. Kiss like this. Kiss like this.
All right.
Like this. Kiss like.
Okay. 20 seconds. You know, fuck it. We'll just call it. One day I'll be there. Well, hey, dude. You know, 20 minutes. 20 years, rather. And stop. We'll just kill that. 20 years, right? I've been doing this for, well, 25-ish years. So, just one quick little last thing I'm just going to put on the I'm just going to put on here a Maximus, just so we can give it just a little, God damn it. I really have to install, or like load all of these things back up. Okay, admittedly, I have not actually touched this a whole lot since I had to reinstall it. Maximus, there we go. Reset. Just do. Just do clean the master, see how that works. Love new music. Well, thank you very much. Don't forget to save. Thank you very much for the reminder. I want to play them back to back. All right, cool. Let me do that actually. Save as. We will put this in the music drive. Save. All right. Since I have not had a chance at all to hear Jay's, so I have no idea what he even did with his. So you know what? I'm just gonna drop this right into here. We'll put this right here. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, I definitely heard that you were in a bit of a panic mode right near the end there. You want to hear mine first? Okay. I'll just move your back there a little bit, and we'll just run them straight through. Okay, I can actually put this back to here. I made a very interesting walk this morning. Your brain worth of music. Yeah, well, and like I said, you know, that's why I had the timer there with the ability to pause it, just in case anybody had some questions and whatnot, and was wondering what my thought process was. Even, you know, even though I seem to have been talking a lot of it out, which I don't normally do, right? I do not do that at all. Normally, I'm sitting here by myself, doing the thing, and we end up with, you know, final product, as it were. So, yeah. Not 100% sure how this Maximus setting is going to be, so bear with me.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popped and you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popped and you wanna give it a kiss. When I drop on the beat, taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popped and you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popped and you wanna give it a kiss. poppin', pop, pop, poppin'.
Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. I'm pretty okay with that. I'm definitely pretty okay with that. And thank you very much, Mr. Rabbit. In case you missed it, this is actually a music challenge that my friend J13 issued me. And I wrote this in 2 hours. Okay, so this is, he had 3 because he's brand new-ish to production. I've been doing production for like 20 some years, right? So for me, it was an exercise. Essentially, it was, how quick can I put this together and the whole process. Jay had 3 hours to do his, and I'm gonna play his right next here because I still haven't heard his. Right, he streamed his last night, and as a show of good faith, I said I wasn't gonna show up, and then I heard that he was done his challenge, and at the end of the stream, I was sitting in our Discord voice chat with a couple of friends, and they said he's done, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna pop in now, right? So I popped in, but no, I haven't heard his project at all, so I have no idea what he came up with. But he had 3 hours to do his, I had 2 hours to do mine, and I was busy dealing with family farm shit. Yeah. But yeah, so not bad for 2 hours. I think if I had given myself more time, obviously there's a lot more that I could do for extra additions, little ear candy, shit like that. Better effects and whatnot on, say, the juggling of the vocal there and whatnot. But all in all, for 2 hours, I'm not going to complain. It was fun. I had a good little time doing it. It was simple. The melody itself was pretty simple. Yeah, I'm content with it. All right, so let's hear what Jay has got. Ready? The debut of J13. It's called Kiss This. I should have known you were going to go this fast with it. Yeah, this is Jay's. Fast as fuck, boy! I think I like Jace better. That's all good.
I'm all kinds of bad when I drop on the beat. Taking down my hair, got your eyes on me. You need it, you want it, but can you handle this? This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Wanna give it a kiss, wanna give it a kiss. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss. Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popping, you wanna give it a kiss.
I was going to say that my only critique. Yeah, I think so too.
Kiss like this, 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 kiss like this. This lollipop is popped and you wanna give it a kiss.
No, dude, that was good. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you were fucking stressing about that. That sounded really good. I really like that. I mean, that's very your style, right? Whereas for this one here, I just figured I was going to keep the tempo the same, and instead of going like hard style or something with it, I figured I would just keep it at that future rave kind of sound, right? Yours definitely matches a lot of like that's your sound for sure. I think you did a great job, man. I think you did a great job. Not bad for 3 hours worth of work, right? See, and that was the challenge for Mr. Rabbit there. You know, we were both given that sample, that audio sample. I told him to go on to Splice and find a couple that he liked, and you know, so he narrowed it down to 5, and then we narrowed it down to 2, and then we narrowed it down to the 1. So then I grabbed all of the copies, like the verse, the chorus, the harmonies, the undertones, shit like that. So I just grabbed all of them and said, okay, here we go, let's go nuts, right? No, Jay, I think you did a bang-up job on this. I think it's fantastic. I think you did really good. And yeah, I agree with you. With more time, you know, we could have both come out with, you know, something a hell of a lot more than, you know, than what we just ended up with. But there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, there is no win or lose in a challenge like this. For something like this, this is literally a skill building. That's it. That's all it is. Like, you know, fuck, I'll do this again without question. I'll absolutely do this. Like, you guys have heard about, I've told you guys about the one note challenge that we used to do, right? And I'll put this in Nexus just to give you guys a better idea. What we did was, because I've explained it to you, but I don't know if you guys actually understood what I was talking about. That's a fun idea, a good warm-up practice to do. Yeah, very skill-building challenge. Exactly, right? That's how I treat it, right? This is just skill building, right? It is just how quick can I put something together that, you know, in the future, if I wanted to work on it. When I was part of the Overdrive Canada record label up here in Canada, We had, and Nate, I think you were a part of this too, were you not? We had what was called. Okay, cool, thanks. We were part of what was called the one note challenge. Okay, so if you have these arpeggios, all you do is you pick one note. Right? And it creates an arpeggio for you. Here's a better example. Right? Ah, well earned, Jay. Very well earned. Right? So you would pick one of these arpeggios that you like. There we go. Something like this, right? So you would have to write an entire song using only this one note of arpeggios. That was it. That was the basis of your entire song. And you had 1 hour to come up with whatever you could, right? It was crazy. And that's where I actually came up with the alias of Sellout, right? Because I figured, what the fuck, I was just going to do something like very poppy and stupid and just, very sellout kind of stuff. And yeah, that was the challenge that we had, right? So this, to me, it's of the same camp, the same idea, except back then, right, we're all people on a record label, and it's all like, okay, you have 1 hour, this is what you have to do, go. And like the shit that we came up with in that 1 hour was ridiculous and nowhere near done, right? No polish to it whatsoever. Just like super quick, all right, put this together, put this together, put this together, stack it all up, what do we got? I love that they're both so different. Me too. Me too. I had a feeling that Jay was going to go really fast on his, and I'm like, you know what? I'll just keep mine at the tempo of the sample, right? See what I can do with it. At 124, I was feeling kind of a future rave kind of thing. I'm not ready for that challenge. Well, not 1 hour. No, 1 hour is hard. 1 hour, you think 3 hours you were stressing out. 1 hour? No way, dude. It's just insane, right? But I mean, like, even to have something like this one here that I put together, right, in a couple hours, this gives not only does it give you a bit of a benchmark on where your talent level is, right? It'll certainly do that. But I mean, like, you can come back and look at it and go, okay, what could I have done differently? What could I have added more? Right? And it gives you an idea for down the road, for future tracks, for things that you wish you could have put into this one. Okay, well, now you're going to think, all right, maybe I should put in a different top loop. I should put in more hi-hats or whatever, right? It's an awesome skill builder, and I think it's great. I think you did a fucking bang up job there. So be proud of yourself, dude. You did really well. You did really well for that limit of time, and then having the balls to throw something like this at me. But yeah, your BPM was a little bit quick. What program do you use, by the way? How did you and also Jay get into music production? Okay, so the program that I'm using here is FL Studio. I have used it with Nate. You might see him you'll see him in the from the Kick Chat, orange name, adhd Nate. He and I had written music back in, we started writing together in 1998, I think, 97, 98, somewhere around there. And so I have been writing off and on for like 25-ish years kind of thing. Jay started learning from me, actually. He caught the bug and wanted to get into it. Now, Jay and I have a similar background in that we were both club DJs for many years, right? So we kind of have a bit of a grasp on the on a bit of the music. Since the VSTs were all different. Yeah, what did you use? You used Spire? I think you used a lot of Spire, maybe some Vital on yours. I used pretty much exclusively Nexus on mine. or not Nexus, Serum on mine. So, but yeah, Nate and I got into writing together 98, 2000, shit like that. And I mean, if you listen to our stuff back then compared to what I'm coming out with now, it's a fucking world of difference. And I see that this has decided to stop posting. There we go. And you'd been writing since you were 14. Yeah, so you got a lot of years on you for there. Started a club with rave DJing long before I had access to this kind of stuff. And when I discovered I had access to it, I went for it. Yep, exactly. So, and I have been kind of helping out Jay as best I can, right? To, kind of get him, any of the questions and hurdles and shit. I try and help him out with whatever I can. All right, let's save this. Let me see. Because I haven't really opened this up a whole lot since having to reinstall everything. So I don't even know, honestly, what I have on the go currently without opening Notion and taking a look. Yeah, that's I would have to actually deep dive on that a little bit and figure out what the hell I'm even doing. And shit for being too loud. Cause, yeah, we 1 to 4 a.m. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All the time. Do country music next. All right. Be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm going to say to you. Nate and I actually did a remix. It was a remix challenge we were issued back in, I think, 1999 or 98. About, they gave us some old, weird, ridiculous fucking honky-tonk song from, like, the 40s or something like that. And we just, like, ripped it apart. I don't even... Oh, hello, fly. I don't even know if I have a copy of that anymore. Future trance country. Hey, because why not? Because why not? Alrighty. Let's pop over to this one here, shall we? Yes, we shall. Let's do that. And, for shits and giggles, let's get a little bit of tunage going on in the background here. Make sure the music's not too loud. It's way loud in my ears, obviously, because all I've been doing is playing tunes all day. Although it is country, old school nowadays. No, it was this harmonica song, and Nate and I just, like, shredded it. We turned it into, like, some kind of weird house meets the grid kind of weird-ass thing. It was pretty funny. It was entertaining. But yeah, we just, like, ripped it apart. Let's move OBS over here. I don't have a copy of that anymore. I don't think I do. I haven't seen that. I haven't heard that song in... I can't think of how long. It's got to have been 20 years since I've heard that. Has to have been. That one that we got issued from Trevor and Ernie way back. It was that harmonica song. Yeah, Swamp Thing, I used to remix that with a whole bunch of shit. Tons and tons of shit way back in the day. But yeah, I think Jay's only been going about 6 or 9 months. I don't remember exactly, but somewhere in there. I don't even remember that. That was a long time ago, dude. That was a long time ago. All I know is it had that little harmonica sample and some guy whooping in the background, and I remember we used that in the back. Yeehaw! Whoop! That's all I remember of it. That and the harmonica. But I remember we bastardized the hell out of it. Right, so if Dan wants me to, like, take a shot at a country tune, I'm going to murder it. I'm just saying. I'm going to rip it apart and murder it. It's going to be ugly. I'll think it's hilarious, but it's gonna be ugly. Kill it with fire, that's right. Murder it with fire. I still have Boing. Fuck off with that one. I have that too, but... Devil Techno Country? You never know. Yeah, comparing something like Boing to something like this that I put out a few months ago? No. World of difference. World of difference. And don't get me wrong, back then that was, you know, dicking around and just being a goof. But, you know, now it's a very, very different... It's 20-something years of practice is what it is. Right, which is why I was able to put something together like that in 2 hours. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that I got that far on it. Really. But, on the other hand, I guess maybe I shouldn't be, because I've been doing this for 20-something years. So, but again, skill building. That's all it is. It's just fun playing around with stuff and seeing what you can do. I got 19 and a half years to go, give or take. Give or take. Go back to 1998. So, what is that? Is that 20? That is 25 years. So, yeah, you've got 24 and a half to go. I'm concerned with any kind of ideas. I'm concerned with any of the ideas for music with country. What concerned in what way? Define concerned for me. Are you lucky now? Sing along. Come on, Mama, sing it. I just think it's, you know, the same as anything else. It'd be a challenge. It'd be a skill building, right? To take something like that and pull it apart and make it into something that's entirely different, right? Maybe that'll be the next challenge, is find something that's completely unrelated and make something out of it. All right, sing along.
Roll the dice. Let's see what happens. It's late at night. Where is the action? I'm starry-eyed. Wanna take a leap of faith and don't think twice, think twice. Maybe I could be a lucky charm. Bet your heart and
That was a good country that sounded good.
hunch.
Fair?
I could be a 21. So baby, double down. Are you lucky now?
That's a challenge I could get behind, is taking something and just shredding it, making it entirely your own. Yeah, maybe that's something that we could look in. You can't hear me, but I don't doubt it. I know you're just belting it out. I'm sure Dan is loving it. But yeah, maybe that's something that we can look into for the next one. But you know me, I'm always down for a good old musical challenge, especially since I kind of have to get back on the horse, as it were. As stressed as I got, I did have a fuck ton of fun. I'm good. I'm glad, because that was my biggest concern after seeing how you were afterwards, and you were in a level of bitch land that was through the roof, right? So I was worried that, you know, you didn't at least enjoy the process of it, which is the most important thing. You know, to enjoy it for as strenuous and, you know, and having a time constraint as it can be. Yeah, okay, extenuating circumstances, I'll give you that, yeah. And leading up to it wasn't a whole lot of fun either, so I get that. But, you know, the whole point is have fun with it and take skills from it. Love seeing a challenge of the country. I love seeing something that goes well with the country. Well, like I said, thing is, I'd be taking samples out of it, right? I'd probably end up turning it into some kind of a bastardized house track or something. I don't know. I don't think I could do anything trance or hardstyle with it. Probably not. But I mean, it depends. It depends on what kind of samples or what kind of whatever we ended up getting, right? You know what I think, Jay? Cotton Eye Joe. Ugh. Yeah. Well, I mean, Cotton Eye Joe worked-ish. But you know what I think, Jay? I think we should look for like a guitar riff or something on Splice and see what we can do with that. That's what I think. I feel like that has some promise. But yeah, let me know if you're down for that. Hillbilly turned Hellbilly. Or I can make one. Yeah, you can make one. Free music app for Mama. Well, I mean, if I had the capability of creating an app. Which I'm sure I do. I just, don't really have the time to do it. Because all of the things. All of the things. Might be an idea. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'll take a look at Splice. I'll see if there's something that, something that catches the fancy. Or something that, kind of has a bit of appeal, right? Something that's different that I think we could take apart and have some fun with. But yeah. Anyway, what I shall do is I'm going to put my copy up on the Discord. Do you want me to put yours up as well, Jay? And then people can have a listen. And the winners are all the peeps. Yeah, they are, because they're going to get some more music to check out. But that's what I'll do. I'll put it in the Discord, and then you guys can grab yourself a copy and enjoy the not yet. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, have at it. Finish it up. Do what you want to do with it. All right, but in the meantime, yeah, it's a little past 5 o'clock my time, so I'm going to get out of here too, because I got chicken wings in the fridge I want to do something with. So thank you all for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you guys want to do this again, because I'm down to do it. I had a great time. And in the meantime, as always, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself, and I will see you all on Wednesday. This Wednesday, 2 p.m. Mountain Time, we'll be back for a little neurodivergent coffee talk. Mwah. Ciao till then.